All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's stream. Wait. Oh, it's the special ones. Okay. There we go. Continue. There we go. But anyways, welcome to today's stream. Hopefully y'all is having a good and chill day. To anybody that's watching this on YouTube, appreciate it. Hold on. Got a friend of mine sending me a message. All right. Just telling one of my friends how when I was 12, I called the WWE headquarters so I could be a wrestler. But I seen that them guys really be getting hurt, so I said, no, I'm good. I am okay. I'll play the wrestling games, but yeah, to be a wrestler, I just couldn't do it just yet. I don't know. I think if it was like a celebrity match or something, I'll do it. I'll do it, even though I'm not a celebrity, but just kind of like because you can't trust fans. I feel like fans, we all watch wrestling different. They put me in a match with, ooh, that would be actually kind of dope though. Fan wrestling, like what fan? But it's just like people with like pretty much no wrestling experience trying to. Nah, that's injuries 100% waiting to happen. I'm like, I definitely tell that person, I'm like, nah, don't. If you can't lift nobody, don't you do it. Do like small lifts. What's up, Leanne? How's the day treating you? I was about to say, I'm like, how am I supposed to get up on top? I forgot they got like ladders and stuff like that, so I think I can. Hold on for a second. Definitely better than yesterday. I saw that you were like you were making tweets, and I'm like, I don't know, like, but still not a good day. Yeah. I'm like, look, I'm letting you know, like, if you need a friend to talk to, like, I end this stream right now. So just you give me the word. There we go. And my dog, the girl with pass. Yeah. That is tough. The only thing that I can really relate to is having it where it's time, but I just wasn't no, nobody's not prepared for that. Nobody can be. I wasn't prepared. I was like, I had to give away two dogs I had growing up. There was one dog I had, and I think it was 2011, that I had to give up another dog that next year. Because my dad, he was moving into a place where they didn't allow pets, so had to find the dog another home. But best thing that I have to say is, like, you gotta keep the memories. As long as you got those memories, there's, it's gonna be hard, but yeah, it's like those memories. That's what keeps it going. I can't reach up that high. I should. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to clean this. Give it the windshield wiper treatment. What's this one? This is new. Hold on. Oh, wow. I don't feel like that. Nah, there's no way that's people, they actually... You ever power wash something at IRL? Yeah, it was my sidewalk. I remember my dad, you know, this was on when me and my dad, we was on some like home improvement adventures, and he had me pressure wash the sidewalk one time. To me, by it got heavy after a while. Yeah. It's fun though. It's one of those things where it's like, I think if I ever own a house where it's like the area around it, it's like not like this, but like if it's like just pressure washable like areas, oh, 100%. I'm gonna be outside just working for no reason. I'm gonna like go to Lowe's, just buy stuff that I don't need. They're gonna be all like, "Sir, do you know what this is for?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, like for the house area." Like, "Sir, this is for cattle." I'm like, "Oh, I guess. I mean." My cousin was a co-owner power washing business. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is close. Is this thing not? Oh, it is clean. It was just the paint, but yeah, this is as close as I came to like power washing. Yeah, he recently bought because he wanted to go back to school. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm like I've done this. What else have I? Oh, I mowed. I remember I mowed some grass one time. That was fun. Hold up, I got ads. Dang, freaking ads, bro. Out here trying to tell a story, and all of a sudden, like, oh, let's show 8 ads for no reason. Like, ain't nobody ain't trying to watch it on 8 ads. Does this thing not extend? I have the highest extension on this thing. Huh, that's crazy. I think I can make that jump. Oh, God, that's a switch. Nah, I didn't make it. Dang. Okay. There we go. I was about to, man, I was like, man, if you don't make this jump. For a second, it didn't even look like nothing was there. Okay. I'm back. Welcome back. Sorry for the ads. What was I saying? I think I was saying something. It was like, yeah, but I think, yeah, I cut grass, pressure wash, the, sidewalk. And I remember I changed the brakes. Oh, I changed brakes and spark plugs on both my sister and my dad's car. The brakes, I think I could do. Oh yeah, and the wheel, and I changed the wheel. No, I don't think I. No, I think I just took the wheel off and put the wheels back on. I'm trying to think, what are some other things have I done? I think I've done for my car is put air in the tire. just got my uncle when something else wrong with my car. Yeah, it's like that type of stuff. It's like you have to like have just, I guess, like time for it throughout the day. Cause yeah, my dad, he hit me up on like a random, like, I think, what was this, a weekend day. He's like, all right, we're gonna be changing the tire, or taking the tire off, putting it on, changing the brakes. We taking the spark plugs, and I had to do the spark plugs by myself. Like he showed me how, but he had me do it by myself. He went inside, he did something. I was like, bro, this car blow up. This ain't my fault, because I'm not used to this. It's my uncle because he's always the one I go to when something breaks in my car. Anything electric wise, I make him do my tax. Dang. Shout out to the uncles and dads of the world. Helping us with the stuff that, you know, that it's like we don't be thinking about it, but then at some point we're all like, dang, I'm gonna need to know this information. Is this a whole wall connected? Or I think it's the whole wall connected. See how far back I can. Okay. But yeah, taxes. I'm like, I want to live in a country where I ain't gotta do taxes. Where's that at? Send me to space. You know, like, send me freaking to Mars. I'll be that guy that goes to Mars and just, you know, up there doing some Matt Damon stuff. Whoever came up with taxes, I'm like, you're petty. Like, you are a petty individual. I know, I feel like somebody tried to, like, explain taxes. I'm like, I don't want to hear no explanation for it. Taxes is just upsetting. I stress about my taxes. I'm not even one that has to do them. I was stressing about them yesterday. I didn't do mine either, but I was just stressing over the amount that I'm gonna have to pay, and I'm like, dang, bruh. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, send me to one of them countries where like taxes is like $1 or something. I'm like, shit, I'll pull that out of my pocket right now, but I'm like, dang, bro. To pay anything. Yeah, those were the days. And then I was like, nah, you know what, let me be a full-time content creator, because that sounds like the dream. Yeah, it sounds like the dream, trying to be the next. But I'm also not getting a refund. Dang, what's the reason? That's messed up. I only have self-employment taxes now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm having to do. It's a lot, but I ain't tripping about it. I'll figure it out. What trips me out, though, because I'm like, that's something that I'm like, dang, I wonder how much, especially if they're, like, popular in that, like, internet region, but OnlyFans models. Because if they talk about some of them guys be making, like, millions of dollars, I'm like, that's a lot. I hear that write-offs really help, especially when it's self-employment taxes, like, content creating. Oh, I should have just did it myself and tried to figure it out. because the person that I asked, they don't. I'm not gonna say they understand it, but they just, I don't think they believe in content creating as a job. So I'm like, I think, yeah, next year I'm just gonna have to try to figure out how to do that stuff myself. That's one thing I have been thinking about. I'm like, I might just go and get me a part-time job, like see how that works when it comes to taxes and all that stuff. But I think I wouldn't have had to owe as much either, but there's a brand that I'm a part of, and I'm honestly thinking about parting ways from that brand because they want to be weird when it comes to paying people. So I'm like, they messed up, and there was like a bunch of money that they were supposed to send me throughout the year of 2021. Was it 2021 or last year? I think it might have been. No, I think it might have been like throughout last year in 2021, and they sent me all this cash, and I'm like, at the time being, like, thinking about it, like, oh, sick. And then when you start thinking about it, it's like, what's wrong with you guys? Like, what y'all got going on? So that's how that goes. I just hear footsteps. It's like, all right, somebody in this game. I ain't got a gun, but I'll shoot with what I got. Bro, it really is this area, like right here, where it just sounds like somebody. Hold on. See, man, this area, nah, place is haunted. Yeah, but it was like, even when I was just walking on the, hold on for a second, let me. Now it ain't doing it. Now I realize I ain't caught on to it. Now I don't want to do it no more. Nah, this game's cursed. Like, that's, man. It's the metal. No, it's just this game's being weird. I like the footsteps should be coming from underneath me. It shouldn't sound like it's coming from like on the other. I don't know, maybe it's my headset, but just it sounds weird. I wonder, like, with a billionaire, where it's like if they're like self-employed, but their ghost gonna pop out and scream boo. If it does, I'm turning the game off. That's one game I actually, if they ever make that into a, I should contact like a developer and be like, hey, I got an idea of a scary game. Because there's this, I don't know if you've seen that movie. Oh, I think you say you don't watch scary movies, huh, Leanne? Don't. Okay. Because, no, there's this one movie. I had to say that's one of... It is my favorite scary movie of all time. Like, there ain't too many scary movies out there I could say that I like. But that one, House on Haunted Hills, that's one of those movies where it's like... It's even though it's scary, it's so good. It, like, the fear just doesn't even really exist when watching it. It's like, dang, what's gonna happen next? But it ain't like one of those movies where it got like jump scares. It more so has like scenes that are like, hey yo, that's crazy. Like just scenes that not like they won't like freak you out, but like if you think of like of yourself being put in that situation, I'm like, oh, I know I would have died like the first 5 minutes of being in a house. So that's why they call it the House on Haunted Hill. So underneath the house was an insane asylum. The patients went crazy, set the whole place on fire, everybody died, and then they're still there hunting the place. So it's one thing when you're dealing with a ghost, but when you're dealing with a crazy ghost, nah, that's next level like scary. Cause that ghost I don't even think they realize that they're ghosts. They probably still think they out here doing some human like stuff, and it's like, nah, fam, you are dead. But it was a good movie. I did like it. I definitely recommend watching it. It's like I said, it's not like a jump scare movie. It's just one of those movies that have you thinking. Now the jump scares, yeah, the movies like that, I don't particularly care for them because I'm like, those movies don't put no fear in me. It's just, all right, that's cool. Nice random loud noise for no reason. Oh, those can kick. Oh, okay. Trying to think of some other scary movies that the one that did scare now that did actually scare me growing up was the movie Signs, that alien movie. No, that movie that definitely put fear in my eyes. Like, yeah, 8-year-old me, he wasn't fooling with that movie. I didn't watch that movie again until I think I was like 14. That's a movie where I'm like, nah, you guys, y'all could have just, held off on that, making that movie. 8-year-old me having nightmares back to back about aliens? Nah. I'm trying to think. That's never happened to me before with movies. Like, I can watch movies, no problems, but Signs, I was like, nah, that movie, that did it for me. I was like, that is enough. So, Ian, what movie, like, did, like, that caused you to just overall not like scary movies anymore? Because I feel like I've thought of this question for, before. And I'm like, I'd like to, like, what movie was it that did it for you that was like, nah, I will never watch a scary movie again? I never liked scary movies. Okay. Like, for them just being scary, or just like, this is stupid. Like, this can't really happen. But I saw the trailer of the Human Centipede and I was traumatized. That was a movie that I never did watch. I wanted to watch it just to see what the hype was all about, and then I was like, I think I did catch the main part where I was like, oh, the guy, he was just sewing up people's faces to some booty, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's weird, but I don't know, that's not a movie that, like, hearing about it scared me. I was like, huh, all right, it's weird, but okay. I'm trying to think whether some. Oh, there was the one movie where I was like, they just had one too many jump scares, and I was like, I'm sick of it, because I'm like, fam, I just came here to watch a movie. I ain't come here to jump every 5 minutes. But there's this movie called Drag Me to Hell. I did walk out of the movie theaters for that, because I was like, this is stupid. I'm like, can I just watch the movie without every, you know, just every scene requiring a jump scare? It's like forgetting what movie I'm watching. Movies that just, I think the one only movie where it did have a lot of jump scares, but I was like, it was good too. It was this movie called Sinister. That movie was crazy. I was looking like I had just came from like a 4-quarter basketball game against LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Like, I was sweating. That's one movie where I'm like, I've never had like nervous sweats when watching a movie. That movie did it. Sinister did it. I'm trying to think, what are some other movies? But yeah, other than that, no, like, the Annabelle movies, those were good. I do like the Annabelle movies, the Conjuring movies, all that stuff. Those are good. Trying to think of some other movies that were scary. This new movie called Evil Dead Rise, that looks good. That's a movie where I'm like, nah, I gotta see that at some point. Hopefully it's good, and it ain't just like the parts that they were showing in the trailer. Like, those are the only good parts, because I'm like, bro, I could just watch the trailer. Sometimes movies will do that. They don't even be scary, and it's like, when was I supposed to be scared? Now, there was one movie where I was disappointed because I was not scared at all, but Paranormal Activities. They were showing those trailers. Everybody's in the movie theaters jumping like, oh my god. I'm thinking like, this has to be the scariest movie of all time. When I watched that movie, I was like, I wasn't scared. I have scared myself more than how that movie scared me. I was like, I was not scared at all when watching that movie. Parts was crazy and freaky, but like, it was not scary. I think really scared me, made me not want to ever watch a scary movie, seeing the cover of One Missed Call. Oh, now I gotta see it. Hold on for a second. One Missed... I feel like I heard of this movie, too. One Missed Call. Oh, Megan Good is in here? Okay. What is that? Ugh. Oh, it's people's noses and in mouths, and I'm like, nah, your face. I'm like, that's not right. That is not right. Yeah, that cover is kind of freaky looking, though. Yeah, I see somebody like that running up on me. I'm like, I'm swinging, and then I'm gonna just run full speed. Store back in like 2000. Yeah, that was the one. I scream. yeah, that's. I'm trying to think. Was there any? I don't think there was ever a time where I saw a cover and it got me. Signs was just, that was the only, because I know. So when I had watched Signs, right after I had watched it, I had like 2 different nightmares of an alien literally strangling me, and I'm like, and I started thinking, I'm like, that alien kind of looked like, when I was like watching Signs again, I was like, nah, that alien kind of looked like the one in my dream, and I'm like, nope, not watching it. Legit ran to my sister and jumped in because I was so afraid. Yeah, that the cover of that movie, it is kind of freaky looking. Like, first glance, it's like, what is that? Then when you kind of like start looking at it a little bit more, then it's like, oh, okay. I think I heard of that movie, though. I was like, I never watched it, but I heard of it. But yeah, Signs, that movie, that I was like, I can't watch it. my family, they looking at me talking about, like, because my dad, I don't think I've ever seen my dad get scared in any movie whatsoever. My dad's just stone-faced. Like, he's just, I don't know, when it comes to him in scary movies, like, I think it ain't right. It's like, that's somebody where I'm like, I have true legitimate fear of, like, of my own dad, because I'm like, nah, the times we have sat down and watched scary movies, he has no reactions to them. Like, he'll say, like, oh, that part's crazy. Oh, that's like, it's pretty much me. I'll stick to other movies. Yeah. No, yeah, they're like, there's some movies where I'm like, okay, yeah, but with him, it's just, he's just stoned. It's like, it's pretty much me, but with no reaction. So it's just the words, pretty much. We'll be watching, like, trying to think of a crazy movie. We'll be watching, like, Annabelle, right? And he like, oh, that was crazy. And me, I'm kind of like, my eyes, like, big and bucked out. I'm like, hey, I was like, how did that? I'm like, oh, that's wild. That's good. I'm like, I sound like, it's just with him, it's just nothing. No emotions. I was like, I don't know what you saw, sir, but that's scary. I'm trying to think. My dad, he has, like, reactions to sports. That's the only time when he'll have, like, a true legitimate reaction to stuff is something sports related. Now, one movie I will say that was, like, it was crazy was The Mist. More so for the ending. I don't know if you have seen that movie, but yeah, that movie, that movie is kind of, that's one of those movies I'm like, nah, I don't know about watching it, because if that one missed call, if the cover of that scared you, I already know the things in the mist, that movie will probably take you out. Because the things that was in that movie, but the movie is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like, yeah, The Mist, it was a wild movie. That was it's a Stephen King movie though, so I don't know if you're into Stephen King movies, but it's good. The ending is just like, are you serious? Like, this how the movie, like, it ends, it's a crazy ending. It ain't like a crazy bad ending, but it's one of those endings where it's like, it definitely go down in history as one of the craziest endings ever in movie history. Now, the TV show that they did, the TV show, it was good at first, but then the final few episodes were just kind of dumb. I was like, the way that show, and I was like, I could see why they canceled that show, because I was like, yeah, that show was just, it had nothing to do with the movie. The part that really just, like, it wasn't even scary. It was just like, why would you guys add that in the show? But they had it where the girl was dating her half-brother, and they didn't even know that they were siblings. And I'm like, what does that have to do with freaky monsters trying to kill me out in this foggy mist? I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with anything. But yeah, I'm no longer invested. And I think they found out that they were like half sister and half brother, and they was like, oh, well, I'm still gonna be with them. I'm like, you guys are weird. I'm like, nah, y'all weird. I'd rather just go out there and get killed by the monsters, because I know what's going on in here. I don't know what's weird. Weird monsters killing me and hallucinations are you guys. So yeah, if it comes down to it, if you ever do decide, like, oh, I want to, watch some scary movies and TV shows, if you come across the Mist TV show, don't watch it. Not worth it. But I'm trying to think of some other stuff. Scary movies and TV shows. What about The Walking Dead? Have you... That wasn't even really scary. That was just good. That was pure entertainment. Now, I will say that was... No. It was good. I think you would like it. I don't do zombies. You don't do zombies. Is it because, like, of the, like, the gory stuff? Cause like no, it's funny. My mom is like that. She don't like gory things, but she'll watch like TV shows like The Walking Dead. Just when it gets to the parts where they start tearing into people, then that's when she's like, "Oh, I gotta turn my head." I don't like that. No, Walking Dead didn't even have jump scares. They didn't have jump scares at all. Walking Dead was like, it was far from that. It was more so off like just going with like just the story. But no, there was no jump scares at all in Walking Dead. I'm trying to think. There was times where like the villains in that show had me scared because I'm like, dang, what are they gonna do next? But no, Walking Dead, it had no jump scares at all. I can't trust. I can trust it. You can't trust it, or you can trust it. And I don't know if you were typing it too fast, and then it's just like. But it was because I was literally watching Nikita the other day, and someone came up behind the a character on later stream, so I can't. Oh no, like Walking Dead. Trust me, it's far from it. Far from jump scares and stuff. I promise you that there's many TV shows and movies out there where I can recommend. Walking Dead it's a recommended show. I definitely recommend it. That's something that I won't lie to you on. Like no, trust me on that. The show it was pretty good. I was like saw like this poll thing. You seen Nikita though? It's pretty good. Hold on for a second. Let me look it. Why am I going off of my? I was like getting ready to go into my phone. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Taken off Netflix. Oh, it's on Tubi. TV series. Series focused on women escape from a secret government-funded organization known as Division, and after a 3-year hidden period, is back to bring down the organization's main cast. No, I never heard of this show. Yeah, that's new to me. Got another ad. Man, these ads, bro. Okay, welcome back. I'm trying to think though. Walking Dead. But no, I haven't seen the Nikita show. But I'm trying to think. Walking Dead. I don't think there was any scenes where like they snuck up on somebody. Dang, I can't even think. Nah, you seen it? No, I haven't seen it. I've probably seen it like just scrolling through channels and stuff, but I never sat down and watched it. But no, I think Walking Dead. Besides, if I decide to watch Walking Dead and there's a jump scare, I'm suing. I promise you, there's no jump scares. There's like, it's more so like just scenes where it's like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. But like, no, there's no jump scares. I'm trying to, yeah, there was never a time where I sat down and watched that show and was like frightened because of like the scenes, and I was frightened over, like I said, the villains, just because of what they were bringing to the table. But for one cent, I'm like, that's, but like court costs and all, I mean, can we like negotiate like half a cent? I mean, because like that, a cent is a lot. Why am I bringing this in? Hold on, let me put that there. Wait, could I bring this? Hold on. But yeah, cent's too much. I can't I can't afford that. Half a cent, maybe, but a full cent, nah. What are some other, like, scary TV shows and movies? I can't think of anything else right now. I'm like, yeah, it's like just right now and just having a moment with my brain. I don't know why I'm using. I should be using. There we go. I'm trying to think though. One zombie movie that I will tell you about, and I had to say, yeah, Walking Dead will be far more scarier than that. Night of the Living Dead. Just watch that movie just because of how dumb everybody was acting in that movie. That's one of those movies where I'm like, it's not even scary. It's just more so upsetting. Like, you guys are smarter than this. Like, you got everybody here seems like you guys are like high school and college educated, yet I don't know if you ever would watch that movie, but yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, it's just the stuff that happened in that movie. I was like, it more so upset me that I'm like, you guys, I'm like, remind me not to ever be around y'all during those zombie apocalypse. Like, there's just sometimes in, like, certain zombie movies and shows where it's like, I know you guys, I probably wouldn't watch it. Okay, so pretty much everybody in the movie died besides, like, the main girl in the movie. She started off, like, super scary and things like, oh my god, what's this, what's that, let me stand in the corner and cry. Because if they were being dumb, I would get to. Yeah, so yeah, that movie, they just did a lot of dumb. Oh, then the one guy in the movie, he decides, so they were trying to get to this, like, this gas, like, station place, like, down the street from the house. So he ended up grabbing the wrong keys. So instead of going back into, because the zombies were walking, it wasn't even like they were running full speed. The zombies was literally doing the slowest walk in zombie history. He could have just ran back, went, found the keys, came back. He shoots the gas thing, the gas pump, blows the gas pump up, kills himself and his girlfriend. And I'm like, why did you think it was a smart idea to shoot a gas pump when literally a bullet is hot, so that hits gas, that heat, and then, oh my god, it's like, if I ever see that man in real life, I'm just gonna ask him, like, was that your move for the movie, or did the director tell you to do that? Because if so, I'm like, then we need to go find this director. Oh, then the daughter, then there's a family in there, and the daughter had got bit, and the mom was like, oh, I can't do anything, it's my daughter, and she just allowed herself to get her neck chewed out. And I'm like, y'all are weird. Because I think I had told my mom, I was like, she turns into a zombie, she getting drop kicked. But I think, like, everybody, I don't know. That's something where I'm like, I mean, I don't want to experience no zombie apocalypse, but it's, you know, I think seeing, like, a family or friend that's a zombie, it's like, yeah, I feel like that, it would be, but that's the thing, though, where it's like, they're no longer themselves. They're, you know, somebody that wants to eat people. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. That's something where I'm like, I don't want to be put in no situation where I gotta take my friends and family out because they turned into zombies. Speaking of zombies, I'm actually writing a zombie story right now. And Leon, I was gonna ask, did you want to be featured in this zombie story? I wanted to, you know, ask permission before I had used your name. Diet Link? That guess not. What's up, Treyway? Yeah, I was like, I was struggling with the title, and then I was like, wait a second, it's Tuesday. I'm like, nah, let me go ahead and use that song lyric. But I'm chilling. How about yourself? Chilling. That's cool. That's cool. I'm about to say, I was like, bro, why is this thing not clean? Man, is this part? So I heard that song years ago. I think it's pretty good, no cap. Yeah, it was a good song. That was one of those songs because it was I think it came out during the Vine days. And I remember that was like the one song where I'm like, you know what, it has like a catchy beat to it. I like it. I know the guy that did the song, like he has like even though it was like the one song that like really did well for him, he had other good songs too. I was about to say, there we go. You liar. What happened? What I lie about? Seeing you for 1 cent. Nah, there is no jump scares in Walking Dead. Nah, what scene did you watch? There are jump scares. No, what scene? What scene was just nah. There's no way. There is no way you found a jump scare in Walking Dead. Nigga, that show had like what 10, 11 seasons. There's no way you found a jump scare. What scene was it? I will tell you right now, that scene is not, whatever scene it was, is most likely not scary. But people are saying that there are some, no, there are no jump scares. There is none whatsoever. If those people found Walking Dead scary, then no, them are the type of people that's afraid of their own shadow. I can tell you right now, I have watched numerous episodes on repeated occasions of Walking Dead. There was never any jump scares. You'd be hearing, nah. I will slap down my Uno reverse card so fast. Nah, there is no jump scares in Walking Dead. Now I'm curious. Now I gotta go and sit down and watch the show all over again. There is no way that there are jump scares in Walking Dead. I watched that show. I was watching that show religiously. There is no jump scares in there. I promise you that. Nah, I'm about to find that whatever website you went to. I'm arguing with those people. There is no jump scares in that show. I promise you that. I have watched every episode besides like the last. This man right here. Nah. I'll run so fast out that courtroom. Nah. There is no way Walking Dead. There is any. Well, all right, so describe the scene. Describe what did you see, or at least did you watch like a trailer or something? Can I make this jump? Sure, can't make that jump. Look it up. People are saying there's jump. Damn, nah, that's crazy. I have watched that show numerous times. I promise you there's no jump scares. There is no like loud noises or none of that stuff that goes off. I don't know what Walking Dead they were watching, but there's one, the Walking Dead that I was watching with Rick and Daryl, nah. Yeah, I'm like, those are the type of people they afraid of their own shadows, where it's like they just be out there walking, they just hear something out in the distance, hear something 5 miles away from them, they're all like, nah, the whole world's trying to get me. Not Leanne, just please watch it. I promise you, there is nothing scary about Walking Dead. It's more so just you're watching it for the plot on how things is gonna, like, you know, fall out. But other than that, I promise you, Walking Dead is not scary. That's just people, they just get overly too scared. But I promise you, Walking Dead is a good show. Look, I'm trying to think of some other shows out there. Like, there's the one, I think there's the one movie, Dawn of the Dead. That, I had to say, that movie has some jump scares. Those people, nah, there's no way. There's no way. That movie, The Walking Dead, I promise you. It's like, that Walking Dead is far from being scary. That's not even something that I would joke about. Like, I literally would debate for hours upon hours to tell people that it is not scary. I think that was everything. I gotta clean this lower part. Yeah, anybody talking about Walking Dead is scary, I'm like, you obviously didn't watch the show that I watched. I'm trying to think, like, what jump scares? I can't think of no jump scares in that whole show. So that's why I'm like, what are these guys talking about? Like, nah, I'm confused. Like, nah, if that's on Reddit, YouTube, wherever, I am arguing with those people. Nah, today I have time. 100% I have time for that. Because that, nah, there's no way. I'm trying to think, there was even none. I can't even think of anything. I'm like, what show were these guys watching? That's what I'm more so confused off of. Like, that show was far from scary. Like, it was like, oh, it's unfortunate situations happening throughout the show, but like, it's not scary. It is not. I promise you that it is not. Like, just watch the first episode. The first episode I felt like was solid, but like it's just, I'm like, man, what? That's something I'm like, I wish like I was in the room with them, like when watching Walking Dead with whoever those people were, because I'm like, what? We're watching the same show. That ain't even something where it's like, I can't even compare it to like other, like, it's not up there. You name any TV show or movie that you would say that is scary, I will tell you right now if it is scary or not scary. I know I ain't no, like, no, any TV show, I'll consider on watching it only if I have someone with me, just in case I need to hide. It ain't even a show that requires hiding. You don't even need to hide. Like, nah, you name any TV show or movie, I will tell the truth on whether that movie is scary or not. Like, is Walking Dead up there with Annabelle? No. Nowhere near. It ain't like it's a demonic show, it's a show about zombies. I'm like, what are you expecting when watching a show about zombies? Like, zombies ain't meant to be, like, they think zombies are sitting around playing cards. They're zombies. They're dead people that done turned into something. It can't help it. Like, I'm confused on I'm really confused on what these guys was watching. Like, if I had to, like, I guess, like, if I had to rate it on how like scary, like 1 being not scary, like never will be scary, nowhere near, to like 10 being like, okay, like traumatic, like it's gonna have me like jumping at everything possible and just gonna make me mad nervous. Walking Dead, I had to say it's like a 3 or a 4. Because, like I said, it wasn't the jump scares that scared me. It was the villains on, like, oh my god, like, they done came across the villains. Like, I'm scared for them, but I'm not scared of the show. Nah, man. I'm actually offended that people would consider Walking Dead scary. Or say that it has jump scares. Like, I am truly offended. Because there are so many scary TV or zombie shows out there. Walking Dead probably being the least scariest. I think I cleaned everything in this house. Oh, no, never mind. I'm actually offended that people find walking. Nah. I'm gonna have to look that up myself. I'm like, nah, that's something where I'm like, I'm gonna have to see about that, cause I done seen some scary movies and TV shows before. Walking Dead, nowhere on that list. Like the only thing that some would say would be scary is the gory stuff. Like when the zombies, like, they bite somebody on the neck, then you literally see their neck getting stretched out. That's about it. But they show, like, in the behind the scenes that it's barbecue. Like, so them guys is up there just eating barbecue, and you think they eating on somebody. Nah, they're eating like some freaking, like, some pork, some ribs. I'm trying to think, what is some other... The craziest I had to say from anything in Walking Dead is that they ate a horse. That I had to say that was probably the craziest. But it wasn't scary. I'm like, nah, that's just the mentality of a zombie. think I'm gonna go ahead and call it with this stream. Come back to this probably later on tonight. Or I might actually stream this on GEEK. But let's see who I can raid. Ain't nobody online streaming right now. Alright, so anyways, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for tuning in for today's stream. Stay tuned for the night stream and for the GEEK stream later on today. Peace. See you later, Liam.